guys, it's Linda with Serene and Simple Life. Wanted to check in with you. My national park adventure has just ended as I say goodbye.
Continue on Arches Entrance Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Sorry about that, but I'm going to have my directions on. I say goodbye to Arches. Just leaving now, literally. So this is real time, real emotion. I have been here for 9.5 days, and I just, don't know where the time has gone. I mean, I do know where the time has gone because I write it down in my little date book, so I can look back on what I did next year in 2020. But wow, there's a line here to get in. It's Wednesday. I've been here since last Monday, and I'm going to be taking a road trip now. But I decided this morning, I was up, I don't know, at 6:30. I decided to take one last venture into Arches, and boy, am I glad I did. Woo! I spent the last, from 7 till 10:30, shows up on my photos, doing the scenic drive, the 36 miles, 18 up to Devil's Garden and then 18 back. And I didn't venture off into the hiking areas. I just
in a 1/4 mile. Turn right onto US 191 North.
Just did the little pull-offs and took pictures. Oh my gosh. 184 pictures later, I'm out of here. And on top of that, I'm thinking I have in the last mighty five that I did.
Turn right onto US 191 North.
I probably have close to 1,000 pictures. Do I need 1,000 pictures? No, but I'm an amateur. So I'm
continue on US 191 North for 27 miles.
I shouldn't be taking pictures because it's shadows and too dark, but I'm snapping away some I can't see, and I'm like, okay, these could be the best ones. But anyways, so I did the scenic tour and I did some real up close and personal. And anything in life that I do, I then reminisce. I just, I have fun. Just being in my own head and in my own thoughts, and just wowsy over the last I got to Zion on April 14th, and today's April 30th. So, and my videos are behind because I'm not going to be doing real time about where I'm at for safety reasons, of course. But anyways, so we're just finishing up the series. I hope you enjoyed it. I know some of it was, duddy footage, but, practice makes better, and that's what I'm doing. So I reminisced. Which one do I like the best? Which is the least? And to tell you the truth, and I guess I'm in the dark now, I don't know. You just have to bear with me on this one because I'm driving, and I'm setting my little trip gauge so I pay attention. But Zion, over the top, magnificent. I'm doing these in order. Looking up at beautiful, beautiful canyons and taking beautiful scenic walks. And Zion is, I think, the biggest, and it's, well, there we are. Hello. It's the biggest of the 5. 4 million people come through every year. And it was my first one in Utah. I had done Joshua Tree, and I've also done Yellowstone, and did the Grand Canyon with my son and Yellowstone with my daughter. So those are some really cool memories. Yosemite with a friend who took me there. So that's a beautiful thing. But anyways, so Zion, my first one on my own as a nomad, So it was just exciting all in itself. And then we went to, where did we go next? We went to Bryce. And Bryce is like looking down at everything, and beautiful. I spent a day and a half at Bryce, and I was at Zion a total of 5 days. I have this in the description, and the other ones. So and I wasn't at Zion I was at Zion area, but like one day, a couple days, I don't know, I visited, and then I took a day off where I just spent the day in Serenity, like as if you stayed home. I did some work. I do a lot of writing. I have a blog, and it was raining. So then we moved on, that's 5 days. We moved on to Bryce, a day and a half, and spectacular, beautiful colors, beautiful day. Loved looking down on things rather than up. Then we went to Canyon Reef, and Canyon Reef was just a Saturday or a Sunday drive, beautiful, a little on the dark and dreary side, which I like that because it kind of just brings me down a notch or two. And I'm gonna bunny trail here. My daughter used to say to me when I'd be really passionate about something, Mom, you need to bring it down a notch. And like, I will never ever forget that. In the moment, I probably was a little like, don't tell me what to do. Or maybe I think I was at the age then, or she was at the age where I accepted it as you're right. I need to bring it down a notch. So anyways, a rainy day helps me bring it down a notch. So Canyon Reef was cool. Then I went into like the gorge area, where it would be nice to have a 4x4, but I did it with Serenity, which was really kind of fun. A little bit, taking my time, really slow. Then headed over to Arches, and this is where I've been the longest. I have been here for 9.5 days. And you think maybe, what the heck am I doing, Well, I spent a full day in Arches, hiking the whole bit. You saw the videos. Then I spent, a day in town. And then I spent a couple days just literally at the visitor center with a cute little picnic table, doing work, taking my time, I don't know, fussing around, just killing time, really. But killing time in an enjoyable, people watch, make a little lunch with my Gas One. So that was a couple days. And then I spent a day in town doing souvenir shopping for my sweet peas, which are my grandkids. I call them just my sweet peas. I like that name better. And picked up a few things for just a couple of things for my kids, and sent them off a package each. And then, I don't know, I spent a day, I think I just told you, at the library, and I don't know, the time just went by. So I won't bore you with every single day what I did, but today was only my second day back in Arches, actually in the park. And I'm ecstatic that I went, early in the morning, a different vantage, a different way of looking at things. And I was just thinking about this, when you first meet somebody, you just might think that they're just a guy or girlfriend, a girlfriend, a guy friend, whatever. You just think they're over the top, everything nice, and they are. And then you get to know them and you like them even more. And I guess I was just so overwhelmed with Arches the first time that I missed. They say you miss some of the trees for the forest. I was like, okay, I want to get through this mission, although I'm taking my time, but I want to do the hikes, I want to do the real stuff. And today was just simply pulling off, taking photographs, different lighting with the sun, a different way that I'm going to use the photographs in my collections. Reminiscing, it was like the icing on the cake. It was like the timestamp of these 2 weeks and a couple days that I have been hopping the national parks. And then I was thinking, am I going to do this again? And I'm not sure. I think, next year I may take a different plan. If I'm still on the road, God willing, Serenity's holding up, things are, however things go, I may, look for a friend to go with and view it from a different way. I love someone making the comment the other day that, how you can appreciate and enjoy things alone in a different way. And I did, touch on that in one of my videos, but the way he put it was very impactful. It was very intuitive. It was articulate in those sweet little moments that if you're with somebody, you're chattering or you're just missing things. And I am just over the top grateful. That's all I can say. To have my health, to be able to hike. I went into the visitor center today for the first time. I've visited every other visitor center, and on there was the five main points in Arches, and two of them were difficult hikes, and I actually did them. I don't know if I went the full way, but I touched on all of these different 5 points, and I pushed myself a little bit, and that feels good. I didn't like go crazy, and as you could see in some of the videos, like the one with the ladder, I should have climbed that ladder, but in retrospect, but hey, I had my reasons. I'm glad I still have both of my ankles intact. So this is getting a little bit long. I don't want it to be too long. I am headed now to Idaho, and I'm going to go to Boise because of the weather. And then I'm going to, head over to American Falls and Idaho Falls. I don't know, I might just get adventurous if the weather starts to shake up, right? And go to Jackson Hole, and then go to Bozeman, Montana, and then head over to Washington. So I'm excited about perhaps a new twist on the journey. Taking a little bit of a detour instead of going straight up to Washington. And so I'll take you with me on those fun little tours. I appreciate you. I hope you got something out of the 5 national parks, and that whether you have somebody to go with or whether you want to go it alone, I just say, just do it. Just do it. You will never ever regret it. You will feel very good in your soul and in your heart, and just making memories with somebody or just with yourself, priceless. So I hope you subscribe. I thank you guys. The channel's growing, and that you have a blessed day and joy in the journey. We'll see you later. Hey guys, this is just a little ad on here, tail end. After I rewatched the video I just did, that you just watched, I figured out a little bit more about where the time went, the 9.5 days that I was trying to account for in Arches. Do you ever do that? You look back and you're like, where did the time go? I don't know what I did. I don't know where the time went. Yeah, welcome to life, huh? I don't know where this last 60 years has gone. I don't know how my kids grew up. I don't know how I became a grandma. And now I don't know what I did in these national parks. It's all running together. I figured out I'd left Canyonland out, and I needed to let you know that because, sorry Canyonland. Beautiful, beautiful. I drove from Arches it was a Sunday, I think, 74 miles up to Island in the Sky. Had a beautiful day, and very worth seeing. And then a few days later, I decided, that was after I finished my time. If you watch that video, after I finished my time, I'm not sure if I posted that yet or not, but you'll have to watch it if I didn't. I decided to take a drive, like kind of a celebration. Okay, I did my time. Now I'm going to go do something on a Sunday afternoon. And so I went to the Needles, and I did a couple hikes, and that's where the ladder was that I was telling you about. So 2 days at Canyonland and a day and a half doing my time. Yeah, so that accounts for a little bit more. And also, I don't know, putsy time, the nomad life takes longer than just out and about, and so that's it. And now we'll be signing off. See you guys later.